Good morning, Periscope. Good morning, everybody. Hi, live viewers. Good morning. Welcome to 5 Minutes Motivation with Kemi. Today is Monday morning motivation. I'm a little bit late this morning. I had an early morning appointment. Hi there. Good morning, everybody. Thanks, replay viewers. Thanks, live viewers. Thanks so much for joining me. So for those who don't know, my name is Kemi Adefarako, and I'm here Mondays to Fridays doing what I call 5 Minutes Motivation with Kemi. And it's really to help you, motivate you, inspire you, push you to live in your dreams and not allowing insecurities or anything or fear to stop you, keep you stuck from not living your dreams. And so this morning I'm just going to be talking about don't let the words of somebody or what it looks like stop you from living your dreams. And I was really inspired to do this because of what happened on Saturday. So my boys, I have two boys, so they play the piano, and on Saturdays I take them for music lessons. And so on Saturday I was like, boys, it's time to go for, it's time to go for your music lessons. Go get your jackets. And my older son was like, Mommy, it's, we don't need our jackets. And I was like, why? It's because it's sunny outside, And he was like, yes. And then, good morning, Tessa. And then my younger son was like, because I told him that it's, it's you don't need your jacket because it's hot outside. And I was like, how do you know it's hot outside? Because you haven't been outside. And as I thought about it, and I was like, why would you let the words of somebody who hasn't been there, who hasn't gone outside, determine whether or not you need a jacket? And as I thought about it, I was like, that's what some of us do in life, and that's what I did for some time too. We allow the words of somebody who says that, he's looking from the outside, he hasn't been to where you want to go, and they're telling you, that you can't do it. You haven't been there, you haven't done it. So what makes you think that you're able to tell me that I can do it? Even somebody that has been there, why would you be able to tell me that you can do it just because you were not able to do it, or maybe because you did it and you failed? And so I thought about it. I was like, so many times we allow what it looks like, because it looked like from the inside, it looks like it was sunny and it was hot, and so we didn't need anything. And so sometimes we allow what it looks like to stop us from taking that step of faith and doing what we know, what God has called us to do. It looks like, I might not be able to do it. It looks so hard. It looks difficult. I don't think I have the, I'm able to do it. And so we allow what it looks like to keep us stuck, to keep us, not doing what we know that God has called us to do. And I remember a time when I was writing my bar exams, studying for my law exams, and I had failed one of my courses, and I was like, I'm going to do two of the courses together at the same time. And someone was like, why are you doing that? You're setting up yourself to fail because you're taking two law courses at the same time. And I was like, and I thought about it, I was like, why would you tell me that, that I'm setting myself up to fail? And so sometimes I could have allowed those words to stop me, and I was like, I'm not going to do it because I think I'm going to fail if I do two exams at the same time. And so it's like, I was thinking about it. Sometimes we allow the words of somebody who hasn't been where we want to go, somebody, just to stop us from taking that step of faith. And so I just want to encourage you. It doesn't matter whether or not, I'm not saying don't take anybody's advice, but prayerfully think about it. Why would you tell me that, don't do this because you don't have the you don't have the ability to do it, or you don't have the capacity to do it, or it looks like it's something that you are not able to do. And so we allow the words of people to keep us stuck because they are telling us that, I don't think you're able to do this because you don't have the ability to do it. You don't have, what it takes to do it. And we allow those words to keep us stuck. People that haven't been where we want to go to. Because if my younger son was like, and I was like asking him, why do you think, it's hot that you don't need your jacket? You haven't been outside. You haven't stepped out this morning. So you don't know whether it's hot or chilly outside. And because of that, my son was like, Mommy, I don't need my jacket because he said that it's sunny outside. He hasn't been there. And so that's what we do as well. We allow the words of people that haven't been where we want to go to stop us from taking that step of faith and saying we want to do that. Even people that have been there, they'll be like, just because I failed, doing it, I don't think you can do it because you're going to fail as well. Why would you tell me that I'm going to fail because you have done it and you have failed? I may fail, fine, but that doesn't mean that, I'm going to learn from my mistakes. I'm going to learn from that, but I'm not going to allow the fear of failure, the fear of, just because somebody else has done it and failed, then I'm not going to do it. And so this morning, just quickly, because I have an appointment, I just want to encourage you this morning. Don't allow the words of somebody or what it looks like keep you stuck. You're looking at it from the inside. You haven't been there. You're like, I can't do it. I don't have the strength. I don't have what it takes. Don't allow what it looks like because sometimes, you know, things can be very deceptive. Don't allow what it looks like. Don't allow the words of people to keep you stuck, to keep you from taking that step of faith. Peter, when he stepped in water, when he saw Jesus walking on water and he looked at the waves, it was like he began to sink because he looked at the waves. And so by the time we begin to look at what it looks like, we're just going to stay where we are and stay stuck. And so this morning, I just want to encourage you, take that step of faith. Do that which you know God is calling you to do. Don't allow the words of people stop you. Don't allow what it looks like stop you. You take that step of faith and look at what, you know, it might work out and it might not work out, but don't allow whether or not it's going to work out or it's going to fail stop you. Because even if it fails, even if you end up not doing, you know, getting it right, there are things you learn from it and it's going to help you in the next stage. So don't allow that to also keep you paralyzed and keep you stuck in the same place. And so that's just my morning motivation for you this morning. Don't allow the words of people keep you stuck. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Thank you, Tessa, for the hearts. Thank you so much for for joining me this morning. I'm so grateful. Thank you so very much. And remember, God is rooting for you. God is, He's pushing you and He's rooting for you and He's cheering you, and because He knows that, He has put that which, He has put the gifts on the inside of you, and He knows that which you can do. He knows the purpose and the plans that He has for you. So go out there and be great. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. Bye.